Hello, so today I'm going to be doing a video showing the entire process of an illustration. So over the last couple of days I've kind of rediscovered a way of working that I really enjoy, which is painting in gouache and then using my iPad to add all the details in Procreate, like over the top. So we start off by just sketching the ideas out and then painting the illustrations just straight into my sketchbook. These are pretty messy paintings. I've done a couple of these now. So it's a really easy, simple way to work, and then using my iPad I'm able to create the kind of first illustrations, and it's just a way of working I'm really enjoying. And normally when I do this I kind of have to trace it onto nice paper, and then I try and scan it, and then I take it to my iPad, and that whole process was just really inconvenient for me, and I didn't like it, which is why I kind of didn't really continue with working in this style. But now I'm figuring out a way that I can just do it straight into my sketchbook, and then I don't have to scan it, I literally just take a picture with my iPad. It's just made it a lot better process for me, and so I want to take you through kind of from start to finish, how I do a whole illustration. I hope you enjoy this video, and let's see what we can make today. So the last few illustrations that I've done in this series, I've kind of been using the first page to kind of loosely sketch out roughly what I want to do, and then I do a better pencil sketch over here, and then I paint straight on top of the pencil sketch. So I try and erase the lines as much as possible, paint straight over the top, and then I use the rest of this page to kind of put my text in. So this is kind of the same process that I've used for the illustration so far. This first drawing just gives me a little test go at seeing what the pose is going to be. So today I did this sketch the other night of this person doing yoga, and so now I'm going to do a better sketch, just using a normal pencil this time rather than a red one, because it's easy to rub out, and to try and get a better pose and something that looks a little bit nicer. So now that I've got the sketch kind of how I want it, I think this is pretty much finished. I'm just going to use my iPad to take a picture of it, and we're going to kind of plan the colours out on here first before we start painting. So if you saw one of my previous videos, I did a video all about how I use Procreate when I have a photograph and how I remove the background, so I'll link that if you want to watch how I do that for to easily colour things like this. So really this is just a really quick way that I can remove the background from my sketches so that I can colour them in. To be able to do that, and now this is its own layer that I'll be able to colour underneath. So for example, if I was using pink, I can now kind of go under all the lines. So now I'm going to just try and kind of come up with a colour scheme for this piece and how I want it to look. I think I like this one the best so far. It's nice when you have them all as kind of the same layer, because having it in the lace file here allows me to kind of look at each of them as like tiny thumbnails, and I can quite quickly see which ones like have enough contrast and where the colours look right, whereas sometimes this might be too big. You can kind of easily compare them all when they're small. I didn't really want to do another one with a pink background because the last one I did was also on pink, but I think it might do. And now the next job is just to paint this. This is quite a simple one, there's not really many colours in this, and we don't have to do the background because we'll be sticking it on the background later, so it's just like 4 colours I think I have to mix for this one, so it should be a pretty easy painting overall. And I'm going to be using my Gouache palette for this. I just really like that all the colours are already here and I can kind of just grab whichever ones I like, and I have a palette with kind of a lot of the colours that I've already used. It's just easier than having to get all the tubes out and mix the colours when there's already like so many here that I get to pick from, so that just makes it easier for me. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to rub out these lines just so they're faint enough that I can still see them, but I can paint over the top without the graphite kind of muddying the colours at all. I always worry at this stage when it looks kind of bad, but then I always have to try and remember that it will look better once we've kind of put all the details on, so it's okay if it still looks bad right now. But yes, that's pretty much all the painting. This was quite a simple one. So now we're just going to take a picture of it and put it on my iPad and remove the background again like we did before. When the drawing is kind of near enough done, this is when I like to go back to the sketch page here and using kind of like a small brush pen, I kind of will write the text that I'm going to go on it. So this one is going to be, what's this one going to say? Probably start doing yoga or something like that, or just doing yoga. We'll do both because obviously we can chop and change it later, so I just kind of just write it as many attempts it takes for me to get it to look right. And then once again, just going to take a picture of it and then put it into the font. And then this is pretty much our finished piece. The lighting is here is making it look really funny, but maybe I'll show you it digitally so you'll actually be able to see. But there you go, this is kind of just like a quick kind of go through of how I'd be making these kind of illustrations. I'm posting them all on my Instagram at the moment, so that link to that's in the description of this so you can see all the rest of the pieces that I've done so far. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.